question for you. If I showed you this, would you take this as a positive or negative? If you said positive, I congratulate you for being sane. Welcome back to CarX Street. Look, this is a game I genuinely enjoy and I want to play more of, and actually, especially with the new changes. But every time I play this damn game, we run into situations, and I'm going to walk you through that today as we play it and enjoy my time playing it. This video really lets me know that Theo has not played this game in such a long time that he is now misinforming people about it. The grind has been much improved. What did you read the thumbnail? I'm not quite sure they watched at least 2 minutes of the video, and this is a recurring thing whenever I play this game, and I want to play this game more because genuinely I enjoy this experience. I think it's a nice, cheap game. It has a decent map to offer, and it has decent progression. But in that very video they commented this on, I was talking about the improvements. The whole point was the improvements that have been made. Previously in this game, it used to be a bit of a slog. It used to be very slow to kind of get anything done in this game. And what you found was, even though you earned money from the events to buy cars and buy unlocks and things like that, well, they've now made some changes, giving you access to easier parts. That was a significant improvement, and quite frankly, it was required because, I keep saying it, there was, in the mobile game, microtransactions that are no longer in this game, which is a good thing. But the problem arose that there was microtransactions and then there weren't, and they didn't balance it in a way to fill that void. They now have. Anyway, so that comment, complete rubbish, get in the stupid. Next one. Just recommendation, do some research, please. Just a recommendation. Because even in real life, stock cars don't drift very well, mostly. Hello, as someone with a drift car, I'd let you know that actually, I don't think that's true. Most cars actually drift pretty well as a standard, other than the differential. You know, drifting with one wheel may be the default, but it is completely possible. They talk about, oh, tires, and they go on to talk about the game, obviously. But I'm not sure about you, but I don't think this is a stock car. Now, the reason you go for the lower end tires is because they give less grip, in this game at least. And if you yourself have played the game, you would probably see that, yeah, the car isn't standard. It isn't stock. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that I bought some upgrades to do with my car? Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Look, it's all jokes. It's all fun. It's a way for me to play the game, but also let's have a little bit of a discussion. Of course, I'm absolutely open to it. But the point is, you guys are not helping the situation, especially when this absolutely flawless game has updated its tire physics recently. Added options to fully or partially disable driving assist. Well, they made some improvements? Oh my god, they can't possibly make improvements to this game. And just on keeping in balance, these are a bunch of positive comments on our game. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And of course, I'm open to discussion both ways. I'm not saying you have to comment a nice thing only. But if some people did a shred of research or a shred of sitting down and listening before they actually make a comment, they might be surprised to find out that actually I said some pretty good things about the game. And I said, for the most part, it's much more improved over where it was previously. Anyway, let's get into some actual progression. We built the Porsche last time, and honestly, I'm really excited to check out some more cars in this game. We've actually got this Mustang, which would be pretty damn cool. There's quite a few cars in this game that I want to go for. Like, would it be a Black Panther channel video series if I didn't buy an R34 in a game? No, it would not. I've got enough money for it. I'm kind of tempting, actually. They're also like the only game to have the R33. Why does no one give love to the R33? I like it more than the 32. I will fight you. The Lexus LF8, obviously, got to level 33. I could do that. Oh crap! This is new. What's this?
Who brought this snot-nosed little twerp here? Hey, Hank, it was you, right? I told you, no losers in my club. Get your head on straight, man. Frickin' dumbass. Street net glitched out. More like your brain glitched out. Hey, twerp, you still there? This is Michael Thompson, the leader of the Pythons. Listen good, round here, you're nobody. Twerps like you don't last long in my club. I can't wait to see what my boys do with ya.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little confused as to whether that was like AI or not. So previously they used AI for some of the voices. Witcher is a very un-AI thing to say, but that's pretty cool. If they have actually got that's new, because previously they didn't do the introduction thing there with the call. That's really not. Have I driven away from the event that I just fast traveled to? Yes, maybe I have. So tires pretty straightforward for the most part. Buy the best tires you can, and then buy the weakest ones you can for a little bit of sliding. There's also the category at the bottom, which is not moving. Yep. Ah, there you go. Okay, it moves when you apply them. That's pretty cool. So if you apply these, it shows you race. If you apply these, I'm going to buy some anyway, it goes to drift. See, it shows you. They really should just call these drift tires. There's no other reason to own these tires. That was another part of one of the comments that I received, which was most interesting, that I can't talk about the handling unless I have the best tires on. So now I've got the best tires on. Let me give you my opinion on how the handling feels. Yes, don't give feedback on the handling if you've got the tires on that you will mostly be using, because they're drift tires. I wasn't even using them. I was using somewhere in the middle. It's like the complete opposite of what Gran Turismo people are like. I put the best tires on, and they're like, stop putting the best tires on, Theo. It's a genuine... Wait! It's a genuine battle. Of course, the best tires are going to be better. That should be an absolute surprise to nobody at all in the slightest. But this game is so much more of a drift game than it is a racing game. They've been making drift games for so long, it shouldn't surprise anyone at all that they make a better drift game than they make a better race game. Do you remember the racing in CarX Drift? CarX Drift, what, 2? What you found was basically the car just understeered all the time. There's no other in between. But that was the baby steps to get us to where we are today with a racing game like this, which combines the worlds of both, which I'm happy about. Again, you know me, I love supporting my smaller games, and overall, as I kept saying, this is a game that you should buy. This is a very enjoyable game. It's coming to PlayStation very soon, by the way. I know people are going to ask about that. PlayStation is supposed to come this summer. Said later this summer, so when that is, we don't know. But that would give a really good opportune time to actually play through the beginning of the game again, because, well, that would be interesting. I want to see how they formulated the beginning of the game again, because the onboarding is incredibly important, and literally everyone at the start crashed into the fence at the beginning, which was quite funny, or fell off the cliff, I can't remember. All right, choosing difficulty. You can increase... Why is it revving? Stop. You're winning easily, so maybe it's time to increase the difficulty. You can do it in the game settings. Rewards. You get more rewards for doing so. That's a cool, nice addition. That wasn't there before. So let's go to game. We are on... well, that would explain it, wouldn't it? Let's move it on to normal. So the problem with this is, previously, there was a bit of an unbalance when it came to some events. Some events were incredibly easy, and some were very difficult. Well, great. Let's go straight to hard and find out. This is going to be a hell, isn't it? So what this will do is give us 100% more of the reward. So let's find out what that's going to be like. Now, problem with difficulty in some games is they just lash up the difficulty like crazy, and one person stays way ahead of you. It would appear in this case, though, they haven't really changed much. They're keeping up, to be fair. The other fella wasn't. They just drafted each other, though. You can just fight them, though. You know, in my years of playing racing games, there is one thing that bothers me, maybe the most of anything that arises in a game. Handling, I can deal with pretty crap handling. I played 2015 and enjoyed it. Need for Speed is probably my favorite racing series because it makes up for the not so great with other things. Collisions, probably the most infuriating aspect of a racing game, very easily. For example, in the smaller titles is usually where I find the really terrible collision physics. Of course, it makes sense. They're a small team. There's only so much they can do. Maybe I should buy some performance upgrades. Bro, I'm trying to make money, not spend it. Yeah. Break. Go on, do it again. Boost. Slingshot. Come on. Let's go! Oh, this is lovely. Oh, he's doing it. Oh, he's binned it. The fella binned it. Yeah, where was I? The collision physics on some of the smaller games, a little jank, a little off-putting, a little not great, to say the least. I get it. I'm for it. You guys are working on something smaller budget, smaller, meaning the game's cheaper. Great news. I love supporting smaller teams, but the problem occurs when it just pisses me off. The collision physics just drains the life force out of me when the car's just, the sound is crap, the effects is crap. This one is actually not the worst. This one is fine. But anyway, 26 grand for completing that. Thank you very much. And 300 XP. Just to quickly check, difficulty bonus 100% of what? I know I got more money, but do I get more XP? I don't know. Anyway, let's now find out if this does actually mess up everything else in terms of drifting, because that's, you know, everything else. Oh, nice. We got some new stuff unlocked. Very cool. Very cool. All right, let's change to my drift car, which is the not Supra. And let's do this. This was the thing I praised previously, where you get the bonus for completing more events. And it's the case of when you've done them, you can actually fast travel, which is pretty cool. Right, we need to get some speed going. So 14,000. Bro, it's so over. It's never been more over. I am cooked. There is no freaking way. There is no freaking way at all. Yeah. Do you know what it really should let me have? Like a third place from this difficulty. Not just a win or loss. So I'm going to do my best. Got to try and break up the drift every, what, like 5 seconds. Otherwise, you get penalized for it. So you got to tap the brake or go somewhere. Go a different direction. Otherwise, they just take all the points off you. That was a bit of a frustrating element to me. It's something I don't really understand. If someone gets in a flow in a car park, skidding around, you'd be like, damn, that guy's kind of cool. But this game's like, no, 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 you gotta stop. That's not cool, my dude. No! It's over, friends. Yeah. Yeah, that's a no for me. So as you can see, my impeccable, unupgraded Porsche absolutely decimated the event I did a minute ago. But on my drift score, although I did have a crash, of course, I'm still nowhere near. It's not even a point of like, oh, I could make it if I did that again. No. 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 And I get 500 for the pleasure. That's not even enough to buy some tires. No, it's put me back. Don't lose the events, folks. Switch to easy on this and then hard on the races. Got a bit of a balance job to figure out there. Right. Let's get the Skyline. Yep, it's got to be done. Let's test drive it. Make a balanced observation because, you know, got to make sure that it's as... What in the flight? Oh, it's took me out. It sounds pretty good. It sounds pretty good. Something about it looks a little funny. The rear lights look a little jank. I'm going to be real. And the wheels, they're looking a bit funky. Maybe too small. Maybe too small. Anyway, the interior view. Oh, that's looking good. That's looking nice. I have traction control on. Turn that off. It's bloody all-wheel drive. I don't think they have traction control. I own one and I've never seen the lights. So I'm going to assume it's either very broken or I don't have it at all. Honestly, I don't know. I've had it for like, what, 6-7 years? Either way, pretty happy with this. God, it's so weird seeing those speed limit signs. That is a UK speed limit sign. It just is. What's it? Why is that there? What? Why? Okay, this is weird, but it's actually really good at sliding. I'm kind of confused. That was 2 minutes. 2 minutes? I guess the test drive was a minute. I didn't. What? That was not a test drive. That was a tease. All right, let's buy it for 160. No free slots. Are you sure? Yes. And off it goes. And it comes back. Surely the idea is you just not be there and then you move to the next tab and go back in and that would be cool. Okay, the problem is now I have the car. No! I pressed the wrong button. Now I have the car. I need to buy a house, which is pretty cool. I like the element of it. It's already a better life sim kind of game than Test Drive for having that. But my garages are outside. It's not really a garage. I like these houses here. What about this one? How much does this cost? 20k. Oh yeah, that's lovely. Done it, mate. Okay, so you can add that car to the house. Let's find another. Where's another car that I need in the house, for example? Let's put the Fiesta there. The Focus, I guess. It said, so I assumed. Anyway, that's a cool garage right there. There we go. Wait, we actually got a whoa. Hello. What the hell are these two cars doing here? That's not mine. They are mine. What the hell? Oh my god, I've got an actual garage. It's just not got a door. That's fine. Those are my cars. I was like, what the hell's going on? Okay, first job, first action. Change the tires because everyone will shout at me if I don't, and I can't give an opinion on the car unless I put on the best tires available, even if I couldn't afford them. Oh, God, they got bloody stickers on them. I like those stickers on. And then I want to do some visual upgrades, which I may not be able to afford now because I had to buy a car and a house. But, yeah. Well, we'll find out. Let's have a look at what's available for the R34 then, shall we? So we have got this kit. I think that's a no from me. We've got this kit, the D-Master. Nope. We got this one. Oh, we got another one. This one. Oh, we got what in the Jesus Christ is... We got Pro Flow. That's a no from me. So overall, the body kits are fine on the Skyline. I think this is maybe the best one, the CBW. That's pretty cool. Pretty drifto, if you will. All the parts are very drift-esque, is the way I would describe it. Other than that one. I mean, you could if you wanted to. Because, as I mentioned, it is a drift game, generally. What we'll do, though, is have a quick look and see what's available. Oh, yeah, the hood, beautiful, like that. Front bumper. Can we just do some, like, more subtle change? No, it's what's available. That's, you kind of get what, oh, that is sick. You get what you're given, essentially, is the rule here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go with the CBW. For 30 grand. I'm going to go on the hood and change the hood because I can mix and match that. Very good. Very nice. Let's go with the missile. Then we got the front bumper. Keep that as that is. The rear, go for the bash bar. Looks like a brand. We've got the D-Master roof. We've got the lights, which are pretty cool, pretty nice. I like those as they are. Then you got the rear lights. Ooh, that's already a huge improvement. That is actually really sick. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, actually. Let's go with CBW for now. Honestly, pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the customization here. Let's go for $1,000 on those side skirts. The only ones that are really going to fit. So we got the trunk. Just going to keep it as it is. Wait, it's kind of cool having the thing attached to nothing. No, spoilers. Oh, we can change the wing. Oh, that's good. So we got Pro Flow. We got this one. Oh, these are actually really nice. I'm a big fan of the stock wing, but... yeah, if you give me the choice. Yep. Exhaust. Already pretty massive. Let's go with the slide one. We've got the cage. Let's not bother with that. And wheels. Have I got enough money? I've got 48 grand. Let's just keep them all as they are. 40 grand on that. I've got 40 grand left. Go for a nice color. Nice and bright and beautiful. How about a nice red? That looks crazy. Pearlescent colors. Oh, yeah, that's good. Inject that into my veins. 7 grand paint job. I'll take it. Take it home. Thank you very much. There is all the interior customization we can do as well, but I'm going to come back to that. We're gonna have to. I've got no money left. And I still need to do the suspension, otherwise the CarX people will murder me alive. I do like this, how you actually... It's always hit or miss, right? I'm always a bit unsure about it. But being able to actually... I'm going to have to buy these ones, aren't I? I don't have any more currency of the other one. Being able to actually modify the car visually along with the performance, it has its positives and negatives. And I think the choice ultimately is down to like the game on a game basis. I don't think there's a right or wrong way to do it. Because I kind of like in Need for Speed, I could just lower my car. I don't care if it would cost me in the game, but I think sometimes it's a little bit like, well, I like my car looking low while actually not just bottoming out and being crap. So... you know, arcade, simcade, sim. Where are you on the scale? And it's 5 grand for this fitment. Ah, it's not. Alert. Yeah, bugger it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're getting it done. We're doing it. I have got no money left whatsoever. 25 grand. But hey, it's quite easy to progress through this game and make some money now because that's what the CarX people say. I know it is. It's much better than it used to be because I don't have to spend all my money on parts. Look at that. I can apply the nice turbocharger on there if I want to. Needed to do it in the shop. But I can. Anyway, if you do want to see more CarX Street, please let me know down in the comments. If not, and you think I'm just the Hellspawn and I'm ruining this game, like the CarX 3-year-olds are saying, hey, spicy. It's all love, baby. It's all love.